Tough battle for both these teams facing the prospect of an early flight home.
Yeah, this is where we might be a little bit more lenient if we start to see a couple of mistakes here or there, because it does really take a lot of energy to keep playing at this level this long. What a marathon game that we have in our hands. Either team here, if they lose, they're knocked out of the tournament. There's going to be no more chances.
Mid-control for Team Liquid on the pistol round. They'd love to have one of these. They lost both pistol rounds on Mirage, a deciding map, and still survived. They do not want to deal with the same thing here on Ancient. Nitro has got an angle from Temple. Molotov and held at bay. That USP's dangerous, though, with these tight angles against the Glocks. He's got an opening kill, which is lovely. oSee falls next, but there's players to pick into the gap. Yekindar is up next. coldzera never saw it coming. Single tap. Dumao as well. Didn't get the information, but Yekindar has trouble with it. He couldn't find the second.
He definitely didn't know on that follow-up, but somehow he still wins the battle. And now they're trying to get out of that new hallway back there. They nearly lined up. That could have been a double. It's all on Nitro.
He's got the kit.
He started it. Now the question is, could he end it too? He does have the kit picked up. They're going to run for it, but Taco realizing there's no one defusing, and now he's in trouble. And Duma will take him down at the end. It's a pretty good little kill for him. And it will be the opening round of the third and final map. That's going to be going the way of 00Nation.
Still no pest around for Team Liquid. That's brutal. Yekindar is going to be really frustrated that he couldn't double up on Dumao, who wasn't even looking at him for the first couple shots.
What if they're just gaming the system, Jason, by never stopping this match?
Okay. Yeah, that's a very avant-garde way to approach a professional Counter-Strike game. Let's see if it pans out for him.
I don't think it's in the rules anyway, so someone's going to have to come up with something eventually. Second round is here. Got FAMAS, got Scout.
Important to note as well with how players always constantly talk about how CT side of this map can be, that Liquid has a good defensive side. Pisteron is a great first step for 00Nation, and back on Mirage, this second and third round that Team Liquid was fighting back with, they held no trouble for 00Nation to handle it. They were able to rattle them both off with no real problems. Stack towards the A bomb site suggests this round might be the same.
And there's a lot of, for those of us who have been a little bit interested in Ancient and how the meta is going and how it's playing out, there's going to be a lot to learn here, because we seem to be sort of in a switching meta from how that defense is working on the CT side, very aggressive, to maybe a little bit more drawn back and keeping more grenades alive. Something that we're seeing just a little bit more these days.
Liquid's going to go for the retake. Molotov's going to hold them at bay, and they might actually...
Yeah.
I think they need to be happy with what they have. Keeping the FAMAS alive, picking up a Galil. You still have this Scout on oSee. You can drop a pistol over to Nitro in the next round if you really wanted to, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, he's got a USP, so him sticking around and looking for exits is probably fine. Ooh, good little flashbang. He did get the dink, but couldn't find the kill on Lado, unfortunately. Okay, they're sticking around for some exits, which, if they can get them, might be acceptable, but it kind of would be a shame if they lost all the rifles here in the battle that's to come. Maybe we don't want to be seeing that. Smoke is pretty good, and that'll make sure no one else could come following through. Yekindar is in here. Is he going to be quick enough on the trigger? That Galil, there are a lot more targets. Oh, he's going to get run down, surely. And Try lives through the bomb blast, just only barely.
Okay, I'm not against that idea at all. Instead of saving the rifles, going for some exit, getting a couple one. You still have the FAMAS on a leash in his hands. We know that round that can turn the round in their favor.
I bumped into Threat back at the hotel and asked him a little bit about this, because NIP is one of these teams now that we saw last time we saw them in Ancient that play really far back. They don't want to use a lot of the grenades outside of B. They'll do it sometimes, but they have a lot for the retakes and everything else. And Threat said that, in his opinion, a lot of the teams are starting to realize that A is also a pretty viable bomb site to play for. So you might see more T teams like that try to switch it. So on the CT side, you can't really just only defend the B bomb site. Ooh, that's a cool human totem pole that they pulled over in that corner.
Yeah, you had one chance for that shot. Missed its mark. And 00Nation is undeterred. They're going to continue progressing towards the B bomb site. Liquid has shifted off, so should be a free round for 00Nation if they keep moving forward. Should talk about Elige has had a wonderful series in the 2 maps played so far. 74 kills, 53 deaths for him across those 2 maps. oSee and NAF each have 61 kills on the series. When you switch over, it's Dumao, 65, leading the way in 2 maps for 00Nation. And Try has 61 kills as well.
That is something to really think about. Liege. Question is always, is it enough? Taco, unimpressed with the tags. He's not happy with any of this.
Done a pretty good job of delaying this plant. There's some opportunity for Liquid. Still far out of reach, but maybe they could inch it in. And Liege looks like he's more lined up for exit kills than actually trying to retake this bomb site. Maybe pounce at the end when everyone's trying to evacuate. Actually, all of Team Liquid, nobody's moving forward now. They have these advanced positions. oSee with the scout wants some tags. Yekindar with someone to be exposed with that P250, and Liege just patiently waiting.
If they can make it expensive, then why not? There's one. A bit more damage onto Taco, so he's low for the bomb blast. Has to run a little bit further away now. And the question is, when... Ooh, nice catch. Naf is there. And Liege might not be quite activated in time. So they're going to get away with a couple of rifles here at the end. But, I mean, that's still losing a fair few players in some of these rounds. Yeah, easier to manage the T-side economy, obviously, as we all know. But that's still going to be a little bit painful moving forward. I mean, the one caveat to that is Liquid have to capitalize on it. They have to win the round to really inflict that pain, excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, you've laid the foundation for something now. Taking these rifles away, but it's not yet good enough. Fourth round is coming up here. AWP and oSee. And there is one on Tri. He's really been a revelation in the last couple of days. Watching Tri play this game has been so cool. Tacos, well, trying to challenge the Flames. You appreciate that, because if that works, that might completely disjoint this A defense. But right now, it is rock solid. From us here, AWP on the crossfire, and they brought Nitro back as well, so this could not have been better. They even stopped the Molotov. Wow, absolutely locked it down. Yeah, Liege had that smoke at the ready. It was primed and cocked right before the Molotov even landed, so that was quick. Good hold for Team Liquid, and once again, going to be pleased with it. This is how Mirage started out as well. Once the gun rounds came in, did a very efficient job of winning their first few rounds with 5 players surviving. And now we get to see what the money issue situation is for 00Nation, where Team Liquid was able to get 3 exit kills in round 2, 3 exit kills in round 3. No bomb plan in this one. Yep, so money might be a little tight for 00Nation's offense. You know, that kill from Nitro is obviously super easy once he's looking. But that Molotov could easily trick you into saying, well, I mean... Flashbang as well. It's all good, you know, I don't have to worry about it right now. Yeah. AK in hand, Galil on Tri, and then Deagles for the rest. 00Nation. Might be struggling just a bit here. Let's see if they get the opening. Oh, good flick, but almost there. The follow-up going to be oSee taking down Lado. They did get a little bit of a dink off on oSee, so could have maybe been a little bit cleaner. If they could have found that one, it would have been fun. 4 on 4, and Yekindar's going to swing quite wide with no real utility. That is the bomb, you're right. And a 2 on 4, Taco and Cold looking to do anything more in this round, but they have been locked out of it. Yeah. Triple kill for oSee. Yeah, he's just played a solid round. Missed the initial shot, but everything from there has been safe, just waiting for players to cross into his crosshair. Sorry for that. And he's even going to let Taco have the bomb plant so he doesn't get picked off. 4 kills overall from oSee. Bomb plant's nice for 00Nation. Still won't be a full investment into the next round, as they were fully bought up in this one. But it gives Liquid the runway to tie the score up at 3 in the next round. That Mirage game was such a mess in terms of, you know, who was actually getting away with anything, and could anyone build enough money or enough momentum or even find something that worked for more than a couple of rounds? That was close the whole way down the stretch. It really was. I'm sure Liquid would love for once to have a real run at it here. And the CT side invites it on Ancient, right? This is the kind of half where you really could be picking up, you know, a good long streak of like 5, 6, 7 rounds in a row if things go your way. This is a huge chance for them here. Dumao and Lado left. Left with not a whole lot to do. 3-3. Yeah. Quick tie-up, quick return. Liege still up there with 6-1, even though it's kind of early days. But, I mean, if he's going to have 3 maps in a row of performing this well, then, I mean, that's something you have to give him a little bit of credit for. Oh, for sure. Especially in an elimination game. It would be huge props over to Liege for that kind of a performance in a must-win match.
$2,400 losing bonus built up for 00Nation, and you can see from the money, probably not going to have the cash for an AWP. They would have to drop someone down to no armor and very little, if any, utility in order to do that. So I imagine we'll see 5 AK-47s for the offense in this next round.
Let's see, some of these Brazilian teams were pretty quick to the punch, figuring out rushing B-bomb sites and rushing middle. A lot of pace behind some of those rounds early on when Ancient was introduced. Whereas a lot of the European teams were just stuck behind walls of smokes, waiting them out and hoping to do something right at the end. So I'm curious to see if they're gonna keep doing something like that, or if they have reinvented the game for themselves in the meantime. Taco's going to be going down. It's Naf to pick up the early kill. And that is a huge find, maybe especially because of Taco. You know he's always or very often going to be that solo player somewhere else on the map. So we'll see if they're going to be ready. oSee, he's got this deep lineup with the AWP and just the back showing cold immediately down. And Nitro swings around. Wow, again, no entry, nothing they could do in that A-bomb site.
And oSee's now been very mobile. We've seen him a couple times at the point of attack over towards the B-bomb site twice now. He was on point of contact over at A when they made contact up ramp, swap those. At the A-bomb site twice and took contact at the B ramp when 00Nation was taking contact there. So hard thing to read now for the Brazilian offensive side. 1 round lead for Team Liquid.
And another round without a bomb plot here. It's starting to get a bit more painful. There's some of the deep nades coming out from the CT side though. And in this round they can definitely afford to throw them. Oh, that is a brilliant flashbang. That absolutely catches Yakinda. He was blind for a long time. Yeah, that's a good first step for Taco. Likely going to drop that AK-47 over to a teammate eventually with a little bit more HP. He's just going to plug the gap that creates, the void that Yakindar's death leaves. All right, no kill coming through there. But that one AK. Nitro's pushing up at the A-bomb site, so he's telling the guys it's clear, attention's on you. That's the bomb. They can't drop that, but Naf missing the opportunity. Wants to fall away so they don't get swarmed. Still, they know that, you know, probably more than anything, the pressure is going to be here. The only real weakness in this defense at the moment is towards middle, and they're just kind of taking an educated guess that without real resources and utility, mid probably isn't going to be a problem, although Naf is kind of investigating the situation now. Well, Nitro is on the other side. He's so deep in there that if they go middle now, it might actually be a benefit to him. Ooh, the timing, though, is going to be everything. Sneaking around the corner, he sees a whole army of people there. Now Elige coming in. They have such a good read on this round, Liquid. They're using everything perfectly. Naf is going to be picking up a couple of kills, but even more so, just the information of knowing where everyone is at all times is absolutely great. Oh! What is that? Oh, no! What? Is that a grenade trick shot that we just saw? Why is he styling on them like that? Cold goes down last, but I'm going to need to see that one more time. Listen, if he didn't call bank, he doesn't get any points. What is happening? 5-3. That was like one of those little hacky sack. He's like, I know someone's pushing up close into this smoke, but fair play. That came out at a weird angle as well. Weep. Okay. What a show off. Yeah. I like that. That's cool. Good shots from coldzera at the end to get a pair of kills. Look at the money though on Liquid. It's absolutely disturbing. They have almost everyone at 9,000 or above. 12, almost 13,000 on oSee. Is he gonna clear this? Oh my lord! I can't believe it. He got there so quick. I thought he might have just figured nobody from the CT side made it, but obviously knows the possibility with the timing. And that's a real relief here for 00Nation. Just the ability to get that 4-on-5. They have so much time on the clock still, so maybe they can start to work the map a little bit more and put their game into play here. Ooh, Lado, he's almost sprayed down. Yeah. Those wallbangs out here are just, they're so unpredictable. Oh, even gonna follow it up with the Molotov. Nothing really comes from that. It's extinguished just in the last second of the smoke. Good nade damage onto coldzera. Great unconfirmed damage from Team Liquid onto 00Nation. So even though it's a 5-on-4, there's some very easy multi-kills that might come out. Elige with an off-angle. Taco might walk right into it. Oh, now he's going to step up. Nade comes out, does the damage, but Taco can't recover in time. Yakindar going to shift over. They're going to smoke off cave. That's a rough smoke. Yeah, that doesn't do everything they wanted, but the clock is running down really quickly on this round here for 00Nation. I'm starting to get worried about that all on its own. Not that many late nades left either on the T side. That one Molotov is maybe the last one they had. Good opening, and Try will take down Elysian. They're going to call it off for that B bomb side. They want to go A instead, but there's going to be some people here. This might not just be a free bomb plant. They have to be a little bit careful. Flash to set it up. Nav swings. Oh, they needed that shot cold. He couldn't see anything, and he still managed to get the job done. oSee, though, if he misses a shot here, he might be dead. He wanted to go for that one. No chance to enter. And Yakenda, probably not worth it to do this, even with the money in the bank. It's just giving a rifle away. That is a tight round for 00Nation, but it works.
Yeah, maybe a little bit over-aggressive from Elige. He's playing solo on the A side of the map. 3 players stacked over at the B bomb site. Goes for the aggressive peek to make sure they can't fall back. But, I mean, when you lose that fight, the escape route is there, as we all saw. Hold the phone, Yekandar. No, there's no time for it. He's going to grab the off and bail out. So, 4th round for 00Nation. Liquid able to grab the lead, but not able to run it into anything really all that substantial.
And that one surely a critical one in terms of securing a little bit of control in the first half once again, because it was starting to look fairly one-sided in favor of Liquid at one point there.
Tenth round. Plenty of money on Liquid, and plenty of money on Liquid behind this buy as well. oSee with an op, 4 M4s. Deep smoke into the double doors. Molotovs outside of the B bomb site. 00Nation don't want to mess with anything. They feel the pressure of those nades. oSee and Elige going to take control of middle as well.
Far back on the map once again, though, on the T side. This is the problem. I mean, you see the 2 smokes down on the new map, that choke point in middle, and this one that Naf is shooting at. Once those are locked down, if you're not on the other side by the time the smokes are up, then coming through them is not easy.
Another Molotov to delay mid-take, but that should give the sign over to 00Nation that there is mid-presence. They're still very far back on the map with a minute remaining.
But this is very much the opposite of how NIP were playing the defense, right? Because if you look at the grenades on the Liquid side, that one right there is the last smoke that they have. And if that puts enough pressure on 00Nation that they make a mistake and Liquid can win the round, it's fine. But if it goes into an afterplant, then it's a little bit different. Yeah, Elige. Oh, but he gets found.
Heard the scope, tried to turn in time. Double defense at A. Good shot from oSee. Nitro needs to pounce. He has no idea Taco's that close, but oSee's got that. And that hasn't revealed the second player. They might continue forward thinking they have a defender locked in Donut. But actually, Lado's going to try and open up the other side of the map. It's Naf to find behind the smoke as it clears.
There should be no way, but he actually goes to try and hard clear it. That's a really nice find, especially because Yakinda came running back into the bomb site. He might have been picked off himself. Actually, now they're going to save.
That might be why Naf even is able to get that kill. Lado looked like he was going to clear it. Maybe he heard a footstep and looked the other direction.
Man, there was a lot happening in this round. From the call to go A, if Elige just gets 1 kill even in T-spawn, they may be in the round 20 seconds earlier. Wow, that could have gone a number of different ways. oSee, though, huge double.
Yeah, very important, especially because Nitro's not really peeking after that kill, right? He's peeking on the right side, and Taco's just obscuring his vision. Back to a 2-round lead. Back to plenty of money for Team Liquid, and the first time out is called by 00Nation.
Yeah, it might be a good time for it here. Still a chance to have even more of an impact in the first half. 4 rounds. A little bit on the low side overall for the entire half, but the way that they're building it is so okay.
I think for Ancient, I think they're going to be happy with having 4 rounds going into the final 5 of this first half, right? Like 1 or 2 more, and you're feeling a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
They're in a pretty decent position, all things considered, for T-side Ancient.
Yeah, get up to 6 or something like that, and at a minimum you can play more overtime.
The real problem, I mean, does it have like that great offensive side on this map? You'd love to just be able to reset the economy, but that seems so far-fetched at the moment. oSee, after buying, is just right under $11,000. Rich. Here we go.
He's also got 11-3 as a scoreline, so...
Yeah, his op has had a lot of impact, a lot of dictating the action.
And he's been pretty good throughout this whole best of 3, but... yeah, so far this is his map.
Well, Nitro's had a tough time throughout this series, for sure. 8 kills in this map, so performing much, much better than the previous 2, but he's going to be the sole defender and sole presence at the A bomb site for the moment. oSee just, or excuse me, Elise just got smoked off, so he actually might rotate over towards A.
Yeah, he might try and come and help out. 00Nation, huge round if they can pick this one up, and they do need it. Liege, gonna be hard to see a lot over that, but if they walk into the shot, maybe there is a way. Flash to put him off the corner, and he is that AWP on the other side, and might just be glad that he is still alive. Smoked off, and not finding any luck with that spray. Nitro, though, that's a strong headshot to bring down Cold Syrup. And now he's going to be pushed up, but Nap is fighting. Oh, he comes charging through, saving Nitro in the mix. That is a heroic play from Naf.
Yeah, he's got a knack for that, for just getting there at the perfect moment, finding the play around the smoke. Well done from Nitro. First kill, stay alive, keep all the attention on you, and that opens up all the plays that Naf could possibly want. Lado's got nothing to do except save. 3-round lead now for Team Liquid.
Starting to look really smooth for them, and you know, at least it felt to me like throughout this match that it's been 00Nation sort of grinding to try and win this, and Liquid, I don't know to say they're holding on, but it feels like a lot of these, it just feels like Liquid have been struggling to kind of stay in this game in a way.
Yeah, but I'll introduce you, I'll bring up a concept that I believe is going to have a little bit of impact in Team Liquid's run if they can make it through this series. And I'll just put out the little disclaimer that there's a little bit of copium in this one. But I mean, remember, this is a new team with Yekandar as the stand-in, a lot of changing parts to this team. And these are their first officials, so there's certainly going to be some rocky things. And the longer Team Liquid can survive playing these officials, things are going to fall into place a little bit more. Things are going to get cleaned up and feel a little bit better for these match scenarios. So if they can survive this game, this could actually have a little bit of a benefit to them moving forward. Not obviously just for surviving in the tournament, but helping them clean up some of the things that have gone wrong in the early stages of Cologne.
That would be truly something. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of copium every once in a while. Elige coming out big at the opening here of the 12th round, taking down Cold Zero. oSee going to be there with a little bit of flick, taking one more down. Lado out of the round already. And they're trying to make their way through, but Yakindar's still here, standing inside of the flames, and he's happy to do it as well, getting the kill on Dumao and ending any chance for a bomb plant in this one. One more, one step in the right direction. This is, I think, probably the first time we've seen Liquid with this much space in
Since
half.
Overpass.
Yeah, pretty much.
Since they had that 11-4 lead at halftime of Overpass.
I forgot about that.
Easy to forget about with everything that's gone on.
That was yesterday.
What's got to be so frustrating for 00Nation now is, man, I feel like oSee is having, I don't know if he's deciding where he goes or if someone's calling it out or whoever's dictating the positions, but oSee is, I feel like with that op has been at the point of contact so much in this half. Not every single time, but with a good amount of frequency. So 00Nation just trying to find somewhere they can gain space where they don't have to deal with the op, and they keep running into it.
Yeah, frustrating to say the least. And that actually is a good point. Over at B, a couple of rounds, suddenly it's back at the A-bomb site.
Yekandar forgot that that box has been removed.
Yeah, surprise. 4-on-4 now, with Naf taking a fair bit of damage. So he got swapped over the AWP. Oh, that is beautiful from Taco. They need it right here. 00Nation battling back, and they started to fall far enough behind that you're getting a little bit concerned.
Oh, calm down, oSee. Don't go crazy. Hold this angle.
He's also the only B defender, so
exactly.
If he does go crazy, it might be over. Try patience on the other side. Still 55 seconds. They're going to find that kill. Now it's a 2-on-4. And 00Nation, this is the best chance that they've had for a long while here to pick up a round. Naf is going to try and swing out, get a little bit more info. Dumao was there to catch him, and Nitro, he is really far from the action and not ready for this one either. Dumao is going to be able to pick him up. And it is a 5th round. They needed it so badly.
5th round, and that was a 4v5 as well. Remember, Naf gets that opening kill pushing down the B ramp. Swamps out for the AWP, but everything else goes to 00Nation. Good headshots to follow it up. This is Taco as the smoke clears. Hits a stunning shot onto Elige. Headshot here onto oSee as well. Just good shooting. Dumao had that wonderful shot on Naf as well towards top mid stairs. Timeout taken from Team Liquid. 8-5. They want 10. They want double digits. They've got plenty of cash for it.
Yeah, they certainly do. Yeah, 10-5. If they can land that kind of a lead, well, as we know from Overpass, that might be enough to close it out. But it's a pretty solid start.
Also, as we know from the Spirit game, Ancient is never done.
No, it's not. Last couple of rounds coming up behind the timeout. Man, they have so much cash to work with. What a luxury if you're on the Liquid side. But a couple of, yeah, like a little bit of a fast movement there on oSee. Might have cost them something. Taco with some good openings. He only has 3 kills, and 2 of them I think were in that last round, so that's also something to think about. Good impact finally. He's going to be running up into the B bomb side. This is something that we saw early on from the Brazilian team.
Oh, no.
The transfer is so ridiculous. Taking down Taco and Lado. And Dumao, he has got a deep position in here, but they should be aware. They must already be thinking about it. Yep, they're looking. Dumao, can he get the headshot right now? No, it's going to be Yakindar instead to trade him. And oSee, AWP at close point-blank range to bring down Try.
coldzera had a flashbang. I thought he was going to send Lotto on a mission. That's oSee through the boards as well, through the wall. coldzera goes down 9-5. Liquid 1 round away from those double digits they want so desperately. The question becomes, how much money does 00Nation have to play with? I think they're going to be just fine. Very solid buy for both teams going into the final round.
That's a little bit wild. It even looked like coldzera, who's just already pre-firing. He's like, no, don't shoot. But they did. 15th round coming up, 9-5. And 15-4 on oSee. That is such a magnificent scoreline already in the first half. That's something to take note of.
Yeah, Elijah's done like the hard carrying work through the first 2 maps. Nice that they get to take some weight off his shoulders here for the first 15 rounds. They're gonna need him on the T side. Mid control for Nitro and Elige. How long do they want to stick here? Flashbang out into the sky. One more smoke sent deep. One more time, 00Nation is held at bay.
Yeah, and they don't want to try and push it. They can't really do that.
Are they boosting over it right now?
Yeah, they are.
Oh!
That is a play. They kept the boost while scoped up. That can't be easy to do. Naf is going to be found hanging around outside of those B hallways. And now they might just go aggressive here. 5 versus 3. They might try and take this round back if they can. They catch Try and the bomb. And Taco was very low on health. What an awkward twist at the middle of the round. And Cold is here. Oh, yep. He's... Oh!
No way.
I can't believe he surely saw that.
That's unbelievable. I think he just caught it too late. And I think your brain doesn't really register that you're in danger. oSee, another chance, another good shot with the AWP, up to 16 kills. The best opera in North America, the new pickup from Team Liquid. They've been looking for a strong opera for years, and they feel like they found one in oSee. He's certainly showing us why here on Ancient, the 3rd and deciding map of this series. Taco and Lado with a combined 18 HP.
Elige, if he goes down, that might be a little bit of an issue. Taco had some noise made. They know that he's here only 8 seconds, and this round is done. It's 17 kills so far on oSee. What a way to get started. It's 10-5 in the first half in favor of Team Liquid. Big steps in the right direction, but it is not done yet. The second half is coming right up.
Hey Future Pros! On Ancient today with a helpful little A-split smoke. To throw the smoke, take mid control. Easy, right? Then get into this corner. Aim at the middle of this spot. And jump through the smoke. A nice, easy lineup leading to a useful smoke that can give you some good options on the grueling T side of Ancient.
what you wanna say. I've been looking for you, looking for you, looking for you. Take me down, leave me lost and found. Take me down, loud without a sound, and I will rise.
We are back, and as you can
So
tell
is
there-
Astralis.
Yeah, so is Astralis. You're right. 14-5 against Cloud9 over at the B stream. Do not miss it.
That's so weird. I'm out.
You're out?
I don't know what's happening anymore.
They picked up that North American branding, Jason, and immediately done for Cloud9.
Well, they want an event mixed in there. Let's give them a little bit of credit. But obviously, this is so crazy, considering where Astralis has been, considering where Cloud9 has been. What a cool victory for them. We'll see how the rest of that series go. You can catch up with that on the B stream, here on the A stream. One more half in this series. One more half and potentially a few overtimes.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're calling it quickly, aren't
I'm
you?
calling it a bit early.
This is the never-ending story that we've got going on here. 10-5.
Who's going to ride the flying dog?
I'm glad you got that reference. I'm so
Obscure
happy.
reference.
That's awesome. Sorry to all the Sumas, of course. Yakinda, not quite sure if he wants to take that fight. Taco, just throwing bullets into... Come on, Taco. Come on.
Oh, dualies. Be afraid, Yekindar. He spots two. Those two in cave.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do it, but look at this. Swap around. It's going to be a double defense. Cold and Taco.
That's the bomb spotted
Yeah,
first.
it is, but this is the Immortal Duel. They're going to be putting up a smoke in front. Oh, Nitro. What an entry. Cold back here with everything to do, and he'll fall eventually. Dumao next to try. He was battling all the way, and he did get a double at the end, but Lotto, I don't know if he can do this 1 versus 2. And they are going to try and see if they can escape with the bomb. They've made their way around the corner. They still need to run, and this becomes an incredibly awkward round for Lado. Liquid, they have won no pistol rounds yet in this series at all.
Okay, did Yekindar learn anything from the other night? Always stay with your wingman. He's playing very far away, but he's got the footsteps, the sound cues, and Lado's come right back to him. 11-5.
They finally did it.
They did it. They got a pistol.
It's been a long time coming. Maybe that is a sign.
And this was probably the one this felt like it wasn't even possible.
No.
The bomb being spotted first all the way back in Donut was so brutal, because that's why this fight is happening right here. That's like an extra 3 seconds jump on the full rotation from 00Nation's defense. Maybe if they spot one player, maybe one person tries to shift over. But you see the bomb jump across and start to commit,
You're going for
whole
it.
team's coming.
By the way, in the middle of all of that madness, as we saw in the replay there, was Lige getting 2 really impactful kills, especially the second one on try. He was coming around the left-hand side of the box. That is pretty cool. Timeout being called.
By 00Nation. Feeling the heat.
Yeah, they must be. Oh, I have to imagine, as much as you can talk about pros, and I don't disagree at the top level. You've had some losses already. You know what it's like, but when a game like this, when there's 4 overtimes, 3 maps, there are going to be so many rounds where you think one tiny difference, and it's it that we don't even go to the 3rd map, we just win it.
Yeah. And I quite like this call from 00Nation not to buy here on a map like Ancient that can be so CT-sided, that can be so tough for T-sides. Like, I know you're down a lot, but get the rifles out as fast as humanly possible. Get the M4s in hand, get the utility on the 3rd round. We've seen them buy on the 2nd rounds and they've lost pistols in the series. Liquid do it as well, but I think here with this kind of a deficit to overcome, get those rifles out quickly.
Yeah, and there's certainly a risk-reward calculation in there too somewhere that if you force it up in this one and lose it,
then you have to wait another round after that. You give up the 3rd round, and then then it's very far out of reach.
yeah, suddenly you're
It's 13-5 instead of 12-5 before you can really fight back.
makes a difference at the end.
Liquid does have a MAC-10 on Nitro, a UMP on NAF. I imagine we'll see at least one of those hunting and probe. 5-man stack for 00Nation at the B bomb site. They're not moving, they're not budging, and no probing from Team Liquid, just an execute. A blind set piece into the A bomb site. Thankfully, no one's home. So that 12th round is forthcoming for Team Liquid. And then 00Nation buys everything they possibly can, and then it's on.
Yeah, see if they can go hunting a little bit with, again, with some of the weapons that you mentioned, but ultimately, they're quite happy to just win the round. Now, you said it's great for oSee. I mean, obviously, 18 and 5 is pretty impressive so far in the map. But they need Elige on that T side.
Yeah.
And he's still playing well. He's still putting up good numbers. But
He didn't have to put up the same volume because oSee had such a good half with the AWP. But, I mean, as you can see in the pistol round, the aim, the feel is still there in this game for Elige. Still very much switched on. And at this point, I mean, you're probably happy if you're Elige that you can just go for impact kills instead of having to just put up high volume. Math searching for bonus money and finding it. Nice 2 kills at the end. And that's another thing that Liquid never had to contend with on this map. They never had any financial problems. Good solid investments. Great return.
So it's all anybody really wants.
Yeah.
Hard to come by these days.
Unless you invest in gold mines.
Like an idiot. It's going to be round number 18. And this is what they saved for. So 00Nation, no chance last round. This is what they put it into. And Dumao under a lot of pressure, but what an incredibly well-handled double kill right there. He saw it coming. There was a flash setup. He could have just as well been dead. He's on 1 point of health. The Molotov will force him into the fight, and Nitro surely going to catch him here. Yeah, that's still very impressive. Dumao, he has also been a really powerful player in this best of 3. A little bit of a slow start to the third map here, but also partly because they were on that T side. So if he can shine in the second half, that might be one of the few weapons that they have here, 00Nation, to get back on top.
One more player we got to give a little shout out to is Captain America, Nitro. Tough first pair of maps in this series, but here on Ancient performing very well. 13 and 7 in the deciding map of the series. I like this idea from Team Liquid. You're sending like the sloppy guns, the MAC-10 and the UMP forward to damage up Dumao. Maybe that goes for a 1-for-1 trade in a different situation.
Yeah, now you've got to dug in a couple of people fairly deep on the map. So if 00Nation were to make a mistake somewhere, try to go for a bit of information, maybe you find that out and get another kill.
And it's just so quiet at the moment. 00Nation has no idea what's happening. Yekindar with the entrance. That's massive. They can jump across. Smoke is down. oSee takes damage. But they can actually leave Yekindar here just to watch for this. Coming through the smoke. Yekindar. Oh, he misses the opportunity. Flashbang didn't even land, but his crosshair shook just a little bit to the left, and Nitro's going to try and get a bomb plant.
Who's checking this ever? Oh, smoke is up, but it doesn't even matter. Try is not having any of it. What a triple from Try, and especially that first one, as you said, through the smoke. That's a huge one. But Cold was also, he was so deep dug in there. It's very hard to check with no time at all left. So I was worried for a second because it looked like they'd isolated the 3-on-1 against Cold out there. But super well done, and starts with Dumao here. That is a critical round. Yeah, 00Nation, their tournament lives are on the line right now. If they don't win this round, they're going to have almost no runway left.
Yeah, Elige, unfortunately, that round just kind of wide jump swings into the smoke as well after the initial contact. Probably just lost track of his opponent. A lot of utility damage onto Yekindar is cleaned up by Dumao, and the smoke plumes the perfect moment. Well, not the perfect moment, because Elige is able to get vision and grab it through the smoke afterwards.
Yeah, it looked like he almost jumped away when he was getting the last bullet out. I'm not sure if that's just a little bit wild. But they're going to be bringing the bomb out here.
00Nation really need to win some rounds to buy some time for the AWP to get on board. They need that weapon in Try's hands.
But the problem for Cold here is if he's too deep into the bomb site and they swing, they can have a really wide angle with more than just one player against them. What a flashbang to set it up, and yeah, now he's kind of stuck in the tunnel. If they go at him right now, he might be in some trouble at least. A minute on the clock. Trying to get there through the hallway, and he's going to find oSee. Bomb is down, but I'm not sure. I thought they'd try and take the fight a little bit deeper in there, Team Liquid. Right now they have the bomb plant, but a real tough time at actually holding the bomb site in the after plant, although that one,
huge kill.
Yeah, that's a forever flashbang against Try. He's going to be going down, and we're right back into a 3-on-3. If they come in this round, 00Nation, as you pointed out, the money is going to be completely busted up, and there is a flank deep coming in. Nitro only with the 1 kill, but there is the dagger in the back. And it's Naf on that kill. Lado, he'll pick up one of them, but he just has to hold it in. He can't fake, he just has to keep going. Naf, oh, he is close by, but oh, last second! And he picks it up. That decision to go on the flank through the donut is everything.
Oh, I should have known Naf was going to have the timing, but man, did that make me nervous when he was just huddled up behind the corner for a second.
What a game.
What a critical fight. That one kill on Nitro in towards Cave to give him some safety is massive. After he gets that, he actually adds one more kill on the retake into it. Huge advantage now for Team Liquid. 13-6, and 00Nation was only able to get, what, a single round on the board, so it's back to the doldrums, back to just USPs. And again, I like the decision to just fully save. Get those rifles out. Although there's not really any luxury in this.
No, but I like this decision too. If they've proven anything so far in this best of 3 is that they have the will and the determination to fight back in almost any scenario. So I'd rather see them try and rely on that.
And Lado's got the money for an op. He's going to get the bonus money. He'll be able to drop that weapon over to a teammate. It might really hurt what he can bring to the table, but I think at this point, if you're 00Nation, you're down 6-14, down 8 rounds. Get that op in his hands, because that might be the best chance you have at coming back into this. Try has put up an incredible series.
Yeah, he has. And I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. Plus, if we're being honest, Jason, could there be anything more liquid than giving up a 14-6 lead?
Why are you doing this? Why are you even throwing it out there into the world? You sick, twisted.
Well, I'm just saying.
Boom.
Wow, no more.
That's a big boy kill to find right at the end.
Yeah, they're making everything painful right now.
That's great, though. I mean, it's still going to be a full buy. Lado can drop the AWP and keep the AK-47 in his hands. And this might be, or this probably is, the last chance that 00Nation have in this map and in this series.
Imagine a roller coaster of fighting back on overpass, winning it in triple overtime, then battling hard on Mirage and losing it in the first overtime, and then this is just all downhill so far.
Yeah.
And you're praying at this point that you can somehow turn it around, that there's one more upswing.
Well, you mentioned it. Through the first 2 maps, this 00Nation team was playing like a squad that had a lot more experience together than they actually did. This kind of a series going all the way to the 3rd map is really going to put that to test. There's the op from Try ringing out immediately in the first gun round. Good flashbang from Lado to activate Taco. They are decimating the Team Liquid attack. Perfect utility usage. Taco and Lado running it back.
Yeah. Flashbang setup and an instant knockout. 2 kills like that. By the way, that was Taco's 5th kill in this map, and Lado has about 8. So they have 2 people right there that were having a brutal time of it on the T side. If they can get activated, Taco's been playing pretty good too throughout this whole series. So gotta expect that there's more to come if they can keep that kind of a play going. Could be 14-7. And you can here. If you could make it expensive, that would be helpful.
Yeah, 2 kills would be great. Not even going to get 1. 7 rounds back now.
I'm not even going to say anything, Jason. I'm not. But we're all thinking it anyway.
It doesn't matter. It's in the back of our minds. What comes next? What's the next nightmare? Team Liquid calling a preemptive timeout. Trying to figure out how what they want to do with their money. It's spread out all over the place. oSee at 2,100, couple players at 4K or above, 2 players at 3,000. They could go for some small investments on guys like Naf and Nitro. Get some weapons to deal some damage to this 00Nation economy on the defensive side.
Okay.
Yeah, Naf's going to drop a couple deagles over to teammates, or 1 deagle over to a teammate.
Well, let's just see. She came down with the deagle running out. Just got a bit of a free mission to find anything. Surprisingly, no grenades landing exactly on him. And the rest of the squad is elsewhere. And for 00Nation, this is not just about winning consecutive rounds. It's got to also be about making them fairly convincing for the economy, but surely also for the emotional stability of the team.
Yeah, the morale of the squad. Start making everyone believe. Get a couple clean rounds under your belt and see guys, it's this easy. We can pull this off.
battle of the Americas at the moment. For a long time, we've been saying South America, best America. Maybe after today, we're going to have to revise some of that.
Don't say we.
I'm trying to out you, Jason, but you say it every day.
4 players for Liquid towards the A bomb site, just waiting in halls, seeing if Yekindar can provide anything at all. But 00Nation in this series, I feel like, has been pretty darn good at not getting picked off by any of these deagles.
Like that.
Gave him a little show.
Dumao just peeking around the corner.
Ooh, that's not ideal. No. That's not ideal. Good trade. But Taco's here to hold on.
Scary when you miss some of those early sprays. 25 seconds though, so they should be able to keep it calm. They've got a 3-man rotation over towards this bomb site. Taco, bullet to the face will bring him down. Dumao is next. Oh, it can't happen. 15 seconds here, and Yekindar, he has to run far away to pick up the bomb and then run back in, and he can't really fake it now. He just has to hold it all the way through, and Try will not let him. But that is, again, in terms of confidence, yeah, you win the round, but you're really going to be happy about it?
No, you're not at all. That was not the confidence-building performance that they were looking for whatsoever. Good round from Team Liquid with those deagles once they entered into the bomb site. Just a small mistake for coldzera. You can see during that fight falling off, he's traded, and even though Taco gets a good follow-up kill, it opens the floodgates. 14-8, AK's back in the hands of Team Liquid. Full kits of utility on most players.
All the nades into middle. And Try, not afraid to walk out.
Missed Molotov from Team Liquid, though.
Yeah, still burning. Okay. That's a fire hazard, but someone else will have to deal with it. Kind of impressed by Try taking this walk here. I mean, if someone puts out the smoke and pops through like that, it's going to be scary. A little bit of a follow-up from Dumao, but he's not able to get that spray. So that's risky, playing that far forward in the middle with the AWP, and you know, even the plan B there didn't quite work out.
It's a pretty long route for the T's to run, even with the pop flash, though, if that smoke is deep enough, right? He had plenty of time to kind of get into cover. Doesn't even take any damage. Try.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I wasn't even worried initially about the last smoke. I was worried about the early Molotov that they had down, because if there's a T in the corner and they just throw a smoke into the Molotov and flash their way through, you're just out there.
Well, 3 players shift over to the B bomb site for the 00Nation defense. It's the correct call as it stands at the moment. They've got no utility to delay this, just some counter flashes. Yekindar in towards cave is going to find one. Bomb is dropped inside the site. The rest of 00Nation playing behind the smokes. A boost up, a late boost. It could be dangerous, but they give it away.
Yeah.
And actually, is Liquid bailing out?
Yeah, they are, because they have the A-bomb.
Yeah, but look at mid. Look at coldzera.
He could really ruin this round. 28 seconds. Trigger discipline is everything. Oh, they check him. Yekindar goes down, but the rest of them are still there. It's a double for Cold. He might have brought the team back. They must win this round, 00Nation. They can't let Liquid get to 15 already, but Naf is there to knock out Taco, and Try is on his own. He wants to get there to stop the bomb. He's got him locked in. They might still win it. 9 seconds, and oSee's going to punch in the digits. Try, he is running and fighting for his life, but it's Naf to bring him down. 20th kill on him. And 15 Liquid. They have 7 attempts right now to knock 00Nation out of the tournament and keep their dreams alive.
Well done from Naf. This was maybe the only X factor that could have ruined it. There was a world in which Naf cleared Donut all the way and just got a freebie on a coldzera and just really secured the round, but provides the escape route, finds the first kill in the 2v2 and the crossfire in the post plant, and that is a huge gut punch. The run for 00Nation looks like it's coming to a close here on Ancient.
Yeah.
What a battle they've had, though, today.
Yeah, I really am impressed. I don't know if 00Nation were on a lot of people's radar coming into this tournament. I mean, it's a huge tournament with a lot of impressive teams in, but Yekindar's going to be taken down. Try. They don't have that much to fight with. We need some actual heroics in this round to keep up the battle. Lado, oh, but he walks in and he is instantly popped. The MAC-10 doing more work, and Elise patiently waiting here. And as long as he controls this, they should have a really good shot at taking this B bomb site. Taco's crouched into the corner, just a FAMAS in hand. 5 versus 3. And plenty of time on the clock. Yekindar should be going down at the very least here, but actually he'll still live. And that reveals Taco's position. Naf going on that deep flank. The spray is in. He gets one and nearly spins it around. Dumao, the last player, and it's Liquid. They survive the test. that Brazilian fire nearly taking down Liquid, but they make it through 4 overtimes, 3 maps, and they send 00Nation out of IEM Cologne.
Yeah, more importantly than any of that is the survival after the heartbreak on Overpass after the first map, a map they probably should have won with much easier fashion, but man, what a great performance from Try and Dumal and all of 00Nation, a huge fight. Liquid managed to outlast them. That team environment looking good.